One of the first videos I did on prayer was on centering prayer and the idea of repetition and meditation on a single phrase. I used the phrase, Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy. And the idea of sitting calmly and relaxed to breathe that prayer in and breathe it out and focus on deep, long breaths that are both meant to focus your mind on one word and one phrase and to physically de-stress, relax your body, slow your heart rate, all the wonderful things that mindfulness and meditation bring to us. But today I want to focus in a little deeper on something that you can attempt as you're doing these prayers, as you're doing these breath prayers. This is something that, frankly, I haven't really tried too much. I had a professor who talked about this, and I found it curious. It's something that I know different people who have done it, but I've never really focused that hard on trying this. And that is, as you are focusing in on your breathing and as you are focusing in on the phrase, to ask God for the prayer of your heart. And what my professor would tell us is that at our core is a felt need. Each of us has within us something that we desperately need, usually a characteristic or some state within life. And that prayer is at the very center of our being. And it's when we can feel and touch that prayer that we really truly start to grasp what God has for us. And when we truly hit that center, that core, it's when we can really express ourselves in prayer. And so I want to encourage you, if that's something that you want to pursue, to start meditating on a phrase. And again, a good, solid biblical phrase, Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy, God is love. Stuff like this that are very simple, one line, two lines at most, phrases that you can repeat again and again and breathe them in and out. And that whole time that you're doing that, you want to start focusing in on the idea of God, reveal my heart to me. Reveal to me that deep longing. And you're going to come out with one or at most two words. This is not something that you're going to come upon and just stumble upon the first time you try it. This is something that you have to practice again and again, day after day, week after week, to get at that very essence, that core. And you're going to usually come across a word that is most that describes a spiritual gift in some way. And I'm not here talking about what people would typically classify as spiritual gifts, like prophecy or speaking in tongues. What I mean is a true embodiment of the Spirit. I think of the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience. I think of some of the Beatitudes like humility. I think of states like that are much more at the core of who Jesus was and his character. And those states take us fully and deeply into the presence of God. And so I'm going to encourage you to try to, as you're meditating and praying, figure out what is that core gift, what is that core fruit of the Spirit that you are most longing for. Focus in on that. And then once you have kind of settled in and really experienced that in the true heart of hearts, then start to commune with God and say, how do I bring that out? If it's humility, Lord, how do I bring out humility in my life? How do I bring out this situation that is dear to me? How do I express that to the world around me? I hope that has been I hope that has been a blessing to you. I hope you can practice that. If you have, of course, if you have questions, comments, want to know where to go, just reach out to me. I can help you out a little bit more. But until I meet you again, God bless.